Hello, my name is Rich Howard, owner of Architectural Builder Supply, and this video is to bring you a closer look at the 8004N Kerfed in style weather stripping. This is a package of a single length of 7 foot long or 84 inch. And that's what it looks like in cross section. Get the camera to focus on that. It's in focus, but it's black, so it's a little bit harder to see. And this is a nice piece of kerfed in style weather stripping because of its design primarily. First of all, this would be installed into the kerf of a frame, and the kerf width is 1/8 of an inch. And this barbed shaped feature to the kerfed in weather stripping is what's going to insert into the kerf. Okay, then you've got 2 seals here. You've got the larger one that the door is going to make contact with as it pushes closed. At that point, this top seal is going to fold over and then seal against the inner seal that's here. I know it's hard to see because of the camera. Or, yeah, the camera not focusing very well because of the short distance. But it's a very effective weather stripping because you've got, it's more than just one edge that you're sealing against, okay? Creating a natural air pocket in there as well. Kerfed in style weather stripping is very common in wood frames. You could do the idea of this in a steel frame, but it wouldn't be this sort of weather stripping. But wood frames, this is what this is intended for. Okay, the kerf width, as I said, is 1/8 of an inch. The kerf depth is 1/4 inch. Dimensionally, it'll be a bit hard to show you with a tape measure, but the minimum through maximum range of this weather stripping is 150 thousandths of an inch when compressed, which is just over 1/8 of an inch, out to 3/8 of an inch, 0.375. Okay, so that's going to be the range that you're going to have. So with a kerfed in style weather stripping, all kerfed in style, not only this, you're going to need to make sure that you're allowing extra room between the face of the door and the face of the stop when the door is in the closed position. What I'm trying to say is you've got to calculate the fact that this cannot be compressed below 0.150 inch. So you're going to have to make sure that your door and frame have that sort of feature to it when where you've placed, how big the rabbet is of the frame is what I'm trying to say. And this goes for not only this sort of weather stripping, kerfed in weather stripping, but all. I'm going to make a quick drawing here. What we're saying is there's a cross section of a frame. That's the kerf right there. And what we're saying is that the dimension here is what you've got to be real careful to calculate, depending on whether it's the 8004N kerfed in weather stripping or if it's something that's much bigger. You've got to make sure that you've got that calculated so that you can not only fit your door in. Remember that your door is inset generally about a 1/16 of an inch, maybe an 1/8 of an inch more typically, and the thickness of the weather stripping that you're going to need to have. I had to pause that video and I've forgotten where we've left off, but so we talked about the frame and how to keeping in mind that you have to calculate the amount of room it takes to get this all fit in. This is neoprene, and neoprene is a synthetic rubber, very durable, very long-lasting, high performance in terms of extreme temperatures and exposure to sunlight. It works very well. Available in several different lengths on the website. This is again an 84-inch piece. There's a link below this video to the product brochure, which is really just a technical drawing of this item. Also there's a link to what's called a printable cut sheet, which is just a larger image of the cross section, the dimensional drawing of this. There is also a link to the product brochure link. Actually is going to be revised after this video to show this kerfed-in weather stripping and all of its sister-related kerfed-in weather stripping products that Zero has. They have a very deep product offering of kerfed-in style weather stripping. They provide a lot of different profiles of this material, a lot of unique solutions, curved into different areas on the door and frame. And the 8004N is a very common piece to use. Kerfed-in style weather stripping is not only appropriate for exterior use, obviously, as typical weather stripping, but it's also nice to use for interior doors as well, because it does deaden the transmission of sound very effectively. It does, retard the transmission of dust through doors. If you've got a showroom, a wall between the showroom and a shop, and then a front door and a back door, obviously, and when that back door is open and the front door is open, the air just will howl through the building, and any dust that's in the back generally ends up on the product in the showroom, and weather stripping like this is very effective at just helping keep that down. That's another good use for it. So sound, for keeping rooms a little bit cleaner. And you'll see that it works, because you'll see evidence on the frame of where the dust tries to get through and where it's kind of backed up. And Zero's product is real effective at doing that. Mitering it at the corners, the inside of the jamb at the top is something that would be recommended that you do if you can cut it on a miter. And good quality stuff. Zero is a full-line manufacturer of weather stripping products, commercial in nature. In my opinion, is that they do a great job in specializing in unique solutions to problems. This kerfed-in style weather stripping, I think, is a good example of it. It's unique. Nobody else has this, or its diversity, Zero's diversity of kerfed-in style weather stripping, amongst other things. Flood barriers, bulkhead thresholds, cam lift hinges. They, I think, are the leader in terms of STC rated, sound transmission control rated gasketing as well, for doors that have to be STC compliant, amongst intermittent material that expands in the presence of a fire to seal off a door. All backed by really great customer service, very knowledgeable customer service. Good people there. I like working with them. If you have any questions on the 8004N Neoprene Kerf style gasketing, weather stripping, or any other Zero product, please feel free to reach out to us. Thank you.